I just hit 5k subs, and in celebration I posted a Google Forms, which was like a Q&A kind of thing, where basically you guys, my viewers, right, you can answer the form, you can ask me literally anything, and I want to thank you guys because I got 120 submissions, which is like really freaking awesome, because without you guys I wouldn't have a video, right? But the bigger thing, right, I want to thank you guys for 5k, because that really means a lot to me, right? That's 5,000 of you. Imagine 5,000 people in a room. That's freaking awesome. So I just wanted to say thank you guys for changing my life, and I really hope we can keep growing as a community, and I can keep growing as a YouTuber, and that I can keep producing content that you guys like. If you do enjoy my videos, please subscribe. It's free and you'll see more of my content. Without further ado, let us answer some of the questions, okay? If you're familiar with my channel, then you'll know it's kind of a running joke that I sound like Supaa. I might be Supaa in disguise. And, you know, it's not really a surprise that in my form, I did get a couple questions saying, oh, are you Supaa in disguise? Are you secretly Supaa? Why did you switch channels from Supaa to Soix4? So, I'm only going to answer one of these, right? Because there's a lot of Supaa questions, so I'm going to pick this one out here, okay? So, the first question, right? Am I Supaa in disguise?
Okay, fine. I'm actually Supaa, and I started this account last year as a social experiment. Don't tell anyone though, because this stays between us and whoever watches this video, so yeah.
Now, before I answer the next question, there are a lot of troll questions which I don't really want to answer, but I think I found someone that you guys might know who is willing to answer them, so make sure you stick around for that. Next question, if there was one update I would want Deepwoken to do, what would it be? Honestly, that's easily going to be the Hive update for me, right? So the freaking Hive update, there's going to be new jungle area, new monsters, everything new, okay? And the number one thing that I want the most, that's kind of my entire thing, it's why I'm green, it's Life Weave, okay? I cannot wait for Life Weave. Plant magic is my favorite kind of magic. I just love plants so much. I think they're awesome. And I'd really love to have the attunement finally in the game after like 2 years of waiting. If I could have any mantra in real life, which one would it be? This one's kind of a toughie, but I think I'm gonna have to answer Sky Crash, because look at this, right? Not only is it freaking aura farming, like I could do cool entrances like this, right? Imagine I'm like, I don't know, pulling up to like school or something, and I Sky Crash through the door, and I'm like LARPing as a freaking Titus disciple or something, I don't know. Also, it's mobility, and it looks cool, and I don't know, I just want to kick people, okay? It's awesome. What's the best kit to get better HP? I like to run full enmity equipment, so the Ward Shreds, the Bastions, and the Aegis of Enmity. You want to get as much HP as you can, but once you get around 530, that's when I get comfortable. You can start pumping it into physical resistance, which is really good. Why am I so green? I already kind of answered this one in the previous question, but it's because I love Life Weave and I love plants, so that's why I'm green. Also, it's a really cool color. Hi, Soy. Why don't you make progression videos? It would be cool. Alright, so I have gotten a lot of suggestions asking me to make progression videos, and honestly, I just really don't want to because it's a lot of editing, it's a lot of recording, it's a lot of time that I don't really have at the moment, but if you want to see progression, I do prog streams, so I think you guys would like that. Am I able to give suggestions to Dev? Unfortunately, no, but that's kind of a, I don't know, that's a grace-based question, because I think I could contact a Dev if I really tried, but I don't have any immediate Dev connections, so not exactly. How do you solo Titus without the wardens beating the living daylights out of you? So the way I do Titus, well, okay, I don't really do Titus, but the way my carries do Titus is you want to bring a slot that's going to be a PvE build, Iron Sing with Assassin Talents. That way, you can assassinate them, they'll be on the floor, and then you can just spam mantras and they'll die pretty easily. How did you find out about Deepwoken? So, before I had my PC, I had a PS5, right? And obviously, this was before Roblox was on the PS5, so I couldn't really play it, but I had a good friend who did play Deepwoken, and I thought it was always pretty cool. I'd watch him play it all the time, and then I finally got a computer, and I dived right into it, and I loved the experience. Where does the name Soy come from? Okay, so it actually originates from my Minecraft username. So before my username was Soy, I had another one, which I'm not going to disclose because, you know, personal reasons, right? But basically, I wanted something short and that was pretty cool and that was related to something I liked, right? So I thought, okay, what's something I like? My mind went to food because I'm so big and round, oh yummy. And I was like, okay, I like French fries, but I can't make my name fried or French because that's just no, okay? And I was like, soy sauce, I like soy sauce. So I was like, what if I make my name Soy, right? It's only 3 letters. So I tried to do that, but obviously it was taken because it's a 3-letter name, it's gonna be taken, right? So I slapped on the X4 just as a filler, kind of. I don't really know. And I thought it seemed pretty cool. Someone asked me one time, why not X1, X2, or X3? And to answer that, it's just, I think they're ugly. X1 and X2 don't look good, and X3 looks like a face, and I didn't want a face, so I just did X4. Okay, I just bumped it up one. What made me start YouTube? So, I obviously consumed a lot of Deepwoken YouTube content, because who doesn't, right? If you play Deepwoken, odds are you probably watch Deepwoken YouTubers, and, you know, it's every little kid's dream to be a YouTuber. We've all dreamed of, like, a content house with our friends, that kind of thing, right? So I thought, you know what? I have a niche game. I'm good at it. I have good ideas, I have things to share with the community, why don't I make a freaking video? And I did it, and I thought it was really fun, and I just really like the idea of being part of a community and being able to voice other people's opinions and just provide content for you guys. I just really enjoy it, so that's why I started. What do I plan to do later on with YouTube? Like, do I have a certain type of video I want to make? Progs, update videos, whatever. So to answer that, I think I've already kind of found my comfortable zone, right? I do some build videos, I like to do update videos, I like to do just, I don't know, community news videos. I like to do a little bit of everything, just anything that has to do with the Deepwoken community. I would love to make videos about it, so I don't think I'll settle in a specific category of that, so I just say Deepwoken as a whole bubble. Yun shall forbid, if one day Deepwoken dies, then I'd probably play another game that was similar to the Deepwoken genre. Would I ever branch out from Deepwoken? So the previous question kind of nicely segues into this one. To answer that question, yes, I think I would. If there was a game that released that was similar to Deepwoken, same genre and all similar community that I really liked, then I would probably make videos about it, yes. Second favorite game? Honestly, my second and third favorite games kind of shuffle around, but Deepwoken's always number one. That's what I'm on most of the time, right? But right now, I'd say it's probably Chivalry 2. It's a medieval slasher game, okay? You're like medieval guys, you have suits of armor and weapons, and you fight each other. Third place would probably be Minecraft. What kind of music do I listen to? I listen to Vocaloid music, so like Hatsune Miku. Sometimes I listen to some Kasane Teto. Just any Vocaloid producer you know, I probably listen to them. I also really love the Project Sekai covers, specifically Night Court at 25. I think they're tough as freak. Face reveal when? Honestly, I'm not planning on doing a face reveal, but if one day I did hit 50k or 100k or just a really large sub goal, then I would probably do a face reveal then, because I'm assuming I'd have a community, and I'd assume you guys want one. What will my next video be? It'll probably be a build video about Thundercall Fists build, okay? Blight Surger as well. Kind of like this, except instead of being green, I'll be yellow. But I'll actually still be green, I'll just have Thunder Mantras. What is my favorite thing about Deepwoken? Honestly, I'm gonna say the systems, right? I know you probably want like a content answer, but honestly, the systems, they're just so nice. The parrying is smooth, the running is smooth, the M1ing is smooth, everything is just so fluid. And honestly, this is the only game of the, I guess, roguelike or permadeath genre that I really just like feel natural playing. I don't know, it's just so like, okay, compared to Roblox, right? Or like, I don't know, what's it called? Runeslayer, where the movement and the pairing, it's all super janky. You just don't feel that way here. It's really fluid here, and I love it. I really appreciate that. If you want me to narrow down and just choose one favorite thing, then I'd say the parrying. And if you mean content-wise, then I guess I would say, I don't know, Ice Lance or Fireblade. Or Blight Surger. If you were a dev, what would you make? Honestly, I think the answer's obvious. I would make Lifeweave, but if you want me to answer something other than Lifeweave, then I'd have to say probably a new island or a new Luminant, because I really like exploring, right? And if I was a player, well, I am a player, so what I want as a player is somewhere to go with new things I've never seen and a reason to go there. So I'd make an island or a Luminant that's packed with content and that has an actual reason for you to be there. Not like the Moon's Aria where it's just like 1 or 2 weapons that you need, right? Something important, something new, a new area to explore. How old am I? It's a secret. But I'm not 8. What was my favorite Deepwoken update? Can be past or present, doesn't matter. Okay, my favorite update of all time? That's kind of a tough one. Okay, wait. Okay, I thought really hard about it, and I think my favorite update is going to be the one where they added world events as well as Saintsworn, just because it was so much content that we really wanted for a long time, and we finally got it. Otherwise, I guess it would be where they added Fang and Coil. I know it was a small update, but it's my favorite fist style, it's my favorite weapon overall. It's what really allowed me to, I don't know, find my strong suit, just find my favorite weapon. You know, before that, I kind of just hopped from build to build. Now, all the builds I make, they're all Fang and Coil. I just love it so much, okay? It's really fun. Okay, this question kind of chains into the one I just answered really nicely. What's my favorite fist style? Fang and Coil! I love Fang and Coil. If I were to pick what build would I consider my favorite, as a follow-up, what build would you consider to be the most broken in this current meta? My favorite build would probably be my Blazing Bastion / Verdant Viper. So either one of the Fists and Flame mantras, not mantras, sorry, Fist and Flame builds, or it'd be this one that I'm on right now. This is the Whirlwind, the Blight Surger Gale. Between those two builds, right? And the follow-up, what build would I consider to be the most broken? I'd say anything with Specialist set. Gale, Thunder, Specialist set. That's what I think is the most broken at the current point in time. Do I plan on making builds other than Fists? Yes, I do. It's just that right now there's not much content, so I'm just sticking with what I love. What's my plan for 10k subs? I've got no idea. I'm not gonna lie to you, I haven't really envisioned myself in the double digits of thousands for subscribers, okay? But I do hope it happens one day, right? But if it did happen, let's say I hit 10k tomorrow, I'd probably do another poll, see what you guys want for the 10k special. There would be a special video for sure, and I'd see what the community wants. Maybe I'd do something, if I could get my hands on a dev, maybe something like that. I don't know, something important, something big, okay? And that's about all the actual good questions that I picked out of the 120. Again, thank you for responding. I know I didn't answer nearly all of them, right? But to be fair, there were a lot of duplicate questions as well as a lot of troll questions. Now for the troll questions, right? I didn't feel like answering these, but I did find a friend of mine who did. Introducing Ermes Metal. I'll let you take the microphone from here, man.
Hi. I'm here to answer the rest of the questions. My name is Ermes Metal. I'm sure you've heard of me before. Soy doesn't want to answer the rest of the questions, unfortunately, so that's why I'm here. So I'll be doing that now. It's 1 a.m. and I'm very tired, but that's okay. What's your favorite album of all time? Days Before Rodeo by Travis Scott. It's wonderful. I think it's the greatest trap album of all time. Make sure to give it a listen. It is wonderful. Silent Heart's Son or Dawnwalker Daughter? Dawnwalker Daughter for sure. I'd rather not have a Silent Heart son because I just don't like Silent Hearts, man. I'll be totally honest with you. Soy, how tall are you? Well, I'm not Soy, but I'm 6 foot. 6'1" if someone attractive is asking. Cooking stream when? I can't cook that well, so never, and I can't imagine that Soy could cook that well either, so probably never on both of our parts. Will you drink a gallon of soy sauce? Yeah, sure. Sounds like a good time, although I don't think Soy would be drinking that, personally. Are you mentally disabled? Personally, I've been diagnosed with ADHD alongside other conditions that I won't get into here, so yeah. As for Soy, probably he does, strike me as a type, if you get what I mean. Are you very wide? No, I'm quite lean. I work out a few times per day. If I'm 5'4" and she is 6'3", will it work out? Can't say I have personal experience, but I wish you the best of luck. Unfortunately, that's all the time I have to answer questions today because my wife and 2 kids desperately need to be fed, so I'll be going to go feed them now. Thank you on Soy's behalf for 5,000 subscribers. I mean, me personally, I know that it means a lot to him, so be sure to continue watching and subscribe, I guess. I don't know how to plug for other people. I don't do this.